The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the center. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. And it's in there.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with the ball. Murray, the pass to Porter. Shoots over Leonard. Porter, no luck.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And it's George missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Stolen by George. Batum against Barton. Pulls up on the wing. A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. The kick out to Barton. Off target with his three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barton with the rebound.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles. For your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Down low, here's Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this. And he knocks down the first one. 2 shots. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Jokic. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. 2 points. That one goes.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now, here is George.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Porter, the kick out to Barton. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Now here's Barton. Murray surveying the D. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Murray with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
George against Barton. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so It's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 3. Millsap at the elbow. Pass to Morris. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Rivers finds Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Morris passes to Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And it's Leonard missing. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Back to Morris. To the wing on the left. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Passes it to Mann. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Campazzo takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
To the inside, Leonard. Will it go?
Boy, he's focused. Rivers has the intensity and size to defend at a high level.
And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what...
this game, it's
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Rivers out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Millsap. Rivers has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. The pass to Kennard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Barton passes to Jokic. Kicks to Gordon. Dishes it to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers trail by 7. To the middle. From 13. Morris, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Morris. And stolen by Barton. Murray, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
George, that's a two-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Shot clock at 5. Porter finds Murray. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 11. And now the Clippers on the break. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Over Morris. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Now here's Batum. Pass to Kennard. Murray against Rondo. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, the layup missed.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Good work there as it goes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Morris. Rondo against Murray. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Morris.
Two of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
Passes to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, George. Over Porter. Rebound by the Nuggets. Barton right side. Feeds it to Gordon.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now the pass to Jokic. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now here's Rondo. Outside, George. Nice D from Porter.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half, after 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are way out in front, leading by 7. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Clippers right now, Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got the first field goal of the second half for the Nuggets.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Barton finds Murray. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barton, no luck.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Batum passes to Morris. Back to Batum. The feed to Morris. Sinks that one from the post.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Wide open look here for Murray. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Leonard on the wing. Inside. Porter with the steal. And they're moving it up. Barton kicks to Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Zubac. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Porter, no luck.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
To the paint, here's Jokic. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And it's sent back by Millsap. Here's Morris. And that one is good. Morris has got 6.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. Right side, Millsap. Inside. Jokic finds Millsap. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Right in that mid-range area. What you like about Millsap, he understands where to get his shots.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Zubac. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Kennard with the ball. Rondo. And that one's good. Leonard. He's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Porter. Back to Rivers. He feeds it to Green. And a wide open look for Porter. Tips it up, and Green is right there. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? On the wing, Porter. The quick look, no good that time.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Leonard finds Morris. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Up in time. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Denver, Austin Rivers is out there with Murray. Then it's JaMychal Green. And there's Gordon. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And Green is right there. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Leonard against Murray. Outside, Green. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
George, no good. Denver leading by 15. Pass to Green. It's Rivers on the wing. And another miss by Denver. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Open shot by Murray. Misses off the right iron.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
There's Jackson with the 3. Barton with the rebound. Denver shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. There's the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. Green kicks to Rivers. 6 to shoot. For 3, Murray. The offensive rebound. And Green is right there. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Murray against Jackson. Wide open look. Again, the miss by Murray.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Jackson against Murray. And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. Rivers finds Green. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 11-footer outside. George. Pass to Mann. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation. He has great hands. Kawhi gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Rivers passes to Murray. Back to Rivers. Murray left side. This one for three. Rivers controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Michael Porter comes in for Rivers. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. It's Porter outside. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
The Nuggets with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Jackson misses. Gordon kicks to Jokic. Outside Porter. Morris finds Porter. Jacks up a three. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. A stunning view of the moon. And David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away the league's...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here's Barton. Back to Gordon. It's not going to go for him. And it's Dallas the other way.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Out to the wing. Back to Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jokic passes to Murray. Another shot. The kick out to Porter. Dishes it to Murray. And the 3 off target. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Gordon finds Jokic. The Nuggets with a new 14. And another shot. It's another look. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Melly is checked in for Porzingis. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. And again, Denver no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Richardson the pass to Melly. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Denver has possession following the score by Dallas. Rivers kicks to Green. The pass to Morris. Back to Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Melly. They double him with Green. Doncic passes to Kleba. Outside Gordon. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Kleba. Doncic against Rivers. And that one's good. Doncic has got 6.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rivers dishes to Gordon. To the inside. Green kicks to Gordon. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. They're up by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Paul Millsap. Green is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. On the wing, Powell kicks to Brunson. They shoot again. Here's Cauley Stein. Here's Powell. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Doncic. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Rivers.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Here's Jokic following the score by Dallas. And that one, good. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Now here's Porzingis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. That one a little long.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Outside for Murray. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's Porter with the three, but they recover it.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Richardson against Murray. Left side Hardaway. Back to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Porter with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Passes it to Melo. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Here's Melly, and he gets the bucket. Melly's got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 41 seconds left now here in the second. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton drives in. They now take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Porzingis inside. Jokic defending.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Porter passes to Murray. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. That will count.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. They had a solid. That's all for now. 6.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And yes, it's good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
And there's the pass to Finney Smith. Doncic against Murray. High post shot. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right wing. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Murray with it. Hardaway picks him up. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. There's the triple. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Pass to Kleba. Over Gordon. Porzingis trying to get free. Kleba, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Outside Porter. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Doncic looking it over for Murray. Second shot opportunity and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And every year it seems to me Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Passes it to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Mavericks trail by 8. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
To the middle. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Morris outside. Kicks to Rivers. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Morris. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Here's Jokic. And the wing jumper offline. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. JaMychal Green is out there with Jokic, and it's Rivers. Jokic finds Rivers. Porzingis against Jokic on the high post. Denver gets it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Hardaway passes to Kleber. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Stripped it away. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Campazzo, Kleber defending. The pass to Jokic over Porzingis, and that one's good. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Brunson finds Hardaway. His first shot coming late. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Looking to end the run. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Denver leading by 13. Here's McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the left side wing. Stolen by Rivers. On the wing, Morris. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Takes a three. The Mavericks pull it in. Gordon kicks to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Kleber. Off target from outside.
no matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Mavericks have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Murray with it. Hardaway picks him up. Murray the pass to Porter. Tries again. Outside for Murray. Barton wide open. He fires. The Nuggets with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Yes, that goes in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Jokic against Porzingis. They get it back. Outside for Murray. Up top, Barton. Guarded by Hardaway. Clock at 4. For 3, Murray. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Out to Hardaway. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Jokic with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Porter outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. For 3, Murray. The three-pointer is right on target.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
Lets it go with a 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's Denver now. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks, for the Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Batum. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now, here's Kleber. Porzingis inside, defended by Batum. Doncic kicks to Kleber. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Morris, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
Morris, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Here's Finney-Smith. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The drive by Doncic. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. No good with the layup. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Porzingis with the ball. Leonard picks him up. It's deflected.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
Jackson against Doncic. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. It's good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
At 6'10", George is really capable of dominating inside. I mean, defensively, you need to try to push him out of his comfort zone, get him out of that lane area.
Now, here's Kleber. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kleber with the bucket.
Boy, I like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Right side, Leonard. Porzingis with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Doncic throws it down.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Leonard inside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with it. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Josh Richardson. Luka Doncic out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Melli in at the power forward. Leonard with the steal. Zubac against Powell. Zubac the pass to Rondo. Pass to Zubac. No good from 11 feet. Mavericks leading by 6. And again, Dallas turns it over. Dallas making a switch here. Cauley-Stein's checked in. The Clippers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Rondo passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you to rock.
Doncic, bounce pass. Powell finds Brunson. Five on the clock. Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
And so he makes both from the line. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Kennard on the wing. Powell against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Richardson kicks to Brunson. Out to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Powell inside. Working on Zubac. Here's Cauley-Stein. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Zubac. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Left side, Leonard. To stop the run. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Richardson. That one goes. Count it. Richardson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for Leonard. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Kennard. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Willie Cauley Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. 1:04 left in the first half. Kleber with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fast break. Here we go. A pass to Porzingis. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Passes to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
That's a smart play Jackson will keep going back to. He knows he'll make it to the rim, get fouled, or maybe both.
Nelly is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Batum.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Doncic, guarded by Jackson. Doncic against Jackson. The shot by Kleber, wide open. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
George dishes to Morris. Outside Jackson. Makes it off the glass.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Doncic against Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Can't hit from in close. Clippers trail by 11.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation. Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Outside, Batum. Taken away. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Los Angeles making a switch here. To the inside. Porzingis against George. Brunson with a clean look. They get it again. Porzingis on the foul. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. On the wing, Hardaway. Brunson scanning the floor. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Morris with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. To Brunson. Right side Hardaway. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Paul George with the steal. Here's Rondo. Unable to get that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Goes up on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Clippers trail by 13. Morris outside. The 3 from George. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. 34 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Morris with the ball, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
Doncic against George. Here's the pass to Brunson. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Dallas leading by 9. And time to step aside quickly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Dallas leading by 9. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Back to Doncic. Over Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic against Jackson. Here's Batum.
It's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without fouling.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Jackson passes to Mann, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. They've really run the break well.
Pass to Porzingis. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Doncic. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jackson against Doncic. Leonard inside. Passes it to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Good work defensively by Richardson. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He continues to burn them with his scoring, and the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Redick is checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. This guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
Batum passes to George. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Doncic finds Porzingis. To the paint. It's stolen by Morris. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
George against Richardson. And here's Leonard from three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Doncic looking it over. Redick against Leonard. Outside, Redick. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Here's Melly. Up and in on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Knocked away. Outside Jackson. Inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Morris. Doncic outside. Batum against Porzingis. Outside, Redick. And it's good off the back rim and in. Redick's got his first points of the night.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Jackson finds George. Outside Leonard. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Porzingis. There's 1:17 left in the game. Redick for 3. Goes back up. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Good on the bucket.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Outside, Redick. Now the pass to Melly. 32 seconds left in the 4th. Richardson kicks to Redick. Leonard with the steal. George passes to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And stolen by Redick. Doncic, no good. And Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Murray, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Batum passes to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Murray outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Jackson misses.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Jackson. Right side, George. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Jokic. They get it back, and that one drops. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Jokic. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Great D that time from Batum. And George with the stuff.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Murray outside. Martin passes to Gordon. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Porter. Austin Rivers comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Now here's Millsap. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the pass to Man. Over Morris. Wow, way off on that one. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. And Morris throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
The Clippers trail. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Man passes to Leonard. Zubac. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Morris. Campazzo. No good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied in Denver. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, We've got Luke Kennard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the small forward.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wide open look here for Zubac. Nice open look, but it's no good. Denver in the lead. Rivers kicks to Green. Back to Rivers. Here's the three. Rondo with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting 31%. Not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Man gets the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Millsap. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rondo passes to Zubac. And the shot is long. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And the wide open shot from Morris. The Clippers grab the miss. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in. George, that's a two-pointer. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Pass to McGee. Poked away, down low, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And pushing it up, here's Denver, and there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good. Porter.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Clippers trail by 8. Right side Jackson. Here's Morris. Kennard against Porter. Kennard's shot is off, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Denver leading by 8.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Morris dishes to Porter. Back to Morris. Over Jackson. They grab their own miss. Batum with the steal. To the paint. Here's George. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
You know, Smitty, the change for McGee is pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Ball's knocked loose, so it's Denver now. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Batum. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Denver lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Morris passes to Porter. Back to Morris. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off the shot. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. That one falls.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes it to McGee. Barton outside. Back to McGee. Barton finds McGee. The Nuggets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That's good from McGee. And the Clippers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 6. It's George on the wing. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. "12 seconds left in the second quarter. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic with the tip, and Murray with his second chance points. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Murray against Jackson. Murray kicks to Jokic. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson passes to Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Murray dishes to Barton. No good from outside.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Leonard inside. Jokic defending. And Batum kicks to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Leonard finds Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Murray outside. Here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Inside, Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's...
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Mann. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Murray outside. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
The handles Millsap, no ordinary big man.
And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Jackson passes to Morris, and stolen by Murray. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Bucket is good, and it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Batum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Jackson comes over with the double. Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
To the middle, Millsap with the steal. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
It's tipped. Tries to save it. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Morris, no good. And here comes the break. Kennard, the pass to Mann. 2 on the clock. He can't get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Denver on top. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Batum in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Leonard. Over Green. And it's Leonard missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Outside Porter. He kicks it to Morris. Back to Porter. 4 on the clock. Rivers dishes to Green. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Kennard, the pass to Batum. The 15-footer, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Martin's checked in for Austin Rivers. And here's Morris for 3. No good on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo against Morris. Martin passes to Porter. And he converts the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Denver leading by 18. Morris passes to Jokic, and it goes down 2 points. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Green with the block.
And the rim protection from Jermichael. Another thing he brings to the table.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one drops. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Morris. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Murray, the pass to Porter. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 18. It's stolen by Green. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Martin with it. George picks him up. Here's Green. The kick out to Porter. Martin from outside. Up again. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Barton finds Murray. But Trey, good on the 3-point shot.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Man's checked in. Clippers trail by 21. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Murray kicks to Barton. He feeds it to Porter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Morris. The shot, no good. Barton with some nice D. Gordon inside. Outside, Porter. The pass to Murray. Uncovered. Jokic on the follow.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night. The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Murray outside. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by Murray. Jackson down low. Basket good.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Murray. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Murray the pass to Porter. From outside the arc. They get it back.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Murray kicks to Barton. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Porter passes to Murray. Dishes to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Just 3 to shoot. Gordon. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. Luka Doncic again.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Doncic against Murray. Hardaway for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray left side. Right side, Gordon. Porter passes to Murray. Shoots the 3. A shot off that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Morris. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Morris kicks to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good. Dallas leading by 4.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Gordon. After Luka Doncic's bucket, pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Jokic missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Brunson, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Wide open. And he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got his second bucket.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Melli in at the 4. Brunson kicks to Doncic. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
The Mavericks leading. Passes it to Melli. Richardson against Morris. And there's the pass to Melli. Now Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And finished off by Rivers.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
Brunson the pass to Melli. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. To the inside. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Richardson. And the dunk by Powell.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Pass to Rivers. Pass to Morris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. He gets that one. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Passes it to Melli. Brunson with it. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Poked loose, stolen by Rivers. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Lays it up and banks it in.
Has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Tipped away. Melli passes to Powell. Doncic against Rivers. And the basket is good. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
There's the pass to Millsap. Pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Millsap. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Pass to Melli. He dishes it to Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And what's so impressive about Doncic is the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Dallas also making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Melli. Hardaway comes in for Richardson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Outside for Murray. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Doncic, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Murray penetrating. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 6.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
And Redick kicks to Doncic. No good with the triple. Inside. Porter finds Murray. Back to Porter. Lets it go from 11. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far. The bench comes in.
And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Porter. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Jokic in its center. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Here we go, all alone. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Gordon kicks to Jokic. Hands it from downtown. Jokic has got 11.
Your big man out on the perimeter can cause all kinds of problems for a defense, and Jokic has the range.
Doncic against Porter. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Porter with the steal. Here's the break. Wide open look here for Murray. And that one goes long. Mavericks trail by 5. Hardaway, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
The kick out to Barton. Murray against Kleber. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Hardaway passes to Kleber. Back to Hardaway. Stolen by Gordon. Snatched away. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
He was all alone on that one. And it's a 9-point Denver lead. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
The pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Now Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Kleber with the bucket.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Denver leading by 9. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is one athletic young player. Murray making those dunks look easy.
Hardaway passes to Kleber. To the middle. Out to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Dallas. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. With the teardrop, Porter, no luck. Mavericks trail by 11. Redick inside the line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Millsaps against Porzingis. There's Porter with the 3. And again, Denver no good. It's stolen by Green, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Denver on top. They're up by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets leading by 9. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Richardson. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Campazzo. Brunson covering. 4 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
It's amazing how much the evolution of Jokic has helped evolve the offense that's around him. A fearless player who feels like he can go up and match up against anybody in the league.
Green against Cauley-Stein. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. The Nuggets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Jokic. Green against Porzingis. Green kicks to Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good for the Nuggets. JaVale McGee comes in for Jokic. And Gordon subbed in for Green. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter connects from three-point range. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Porzingis trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here's McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting for Denver.
That's good from McGee. Paul Millsap's checked in for Aaron Gordon. The Mavericks also with a sub. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. Doesn't go that time. Barton with some nice D. Millsap with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Millsap dishes to Porter. All sorts of time, and that's good for 2. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Hardaway finds Kleba. For the 3. Hardaway, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Kleba, no good, unable to end this run. Denver leading by 17. Millsap kicks to Porter. Morris trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Morris looking over the floor. Now the pass to Porter. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Hardaway goes in. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Morris. Barton right side. Millsap. And it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
2-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Barton passes to Porter. Down low, and stolen by Redick. Now here it's...
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
past your top 15 guys.
We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now the Clippers with it. George passes to Morris. And here's Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Batum. 5 on the clock. A 3. The shot by George, no good. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses. It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable. They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Back to Porzingis. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. And that one's good. George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Porzingis finds Hardaway. Shot from 12. It's deflected. Leonard with the steal. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Quick off his feet. The long arms. Easy jam for Jackson.
Doncic passes to Redick. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes play. And good that time. Now George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Passes to Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Jackson's got 5.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
It's stolen by Morris. Batum with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Doncic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Down low. Morris kicks to Jackson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
The first one falls, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The pass to Kennard. Inside, here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Porzingis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Melly. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Here's Porzingis, buries the 7-footer. Porzingis has got 8 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Man, both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Clippers lead by 3. And back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity, and you know.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Kennard. That one doesn't go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Kleber up top. Kennard covering. On the top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Doncic finds Kleber. Back to Doncic. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Left side, Redick. 6 on the shot clock. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And now the Clippers on the break. All going up court. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
And the rejection by Leonard. One-on-one fast break. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Shot on the wing. Man can't hit. Mavericks trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Rondo. Kennard for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Over in the corner, Doncic. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Kleba, the pass to Powell. From the baseline. Kleba, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Kennard, and he dunks it down.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Redick. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries from 16. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Doncic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Doncic finds Redick. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Redick's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Rondo puts up a 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. George against Brunson. And the call, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Porzingis can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead top.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Morris throws it down.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Redick passes to Porzingis. Back to Redick from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
But they get it back. Here's Morris. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Morris has got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Porzingis is doubled. From deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Outside, Porzingis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the paint. Jackson dishes to Batum. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his third assist on the night. Mavericks trail by 15. Redick surveying the D. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Because of Georgia's strong defensive instincts, he's able to consistently disrupt opponents.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Bangs home the trifecta. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Richardson's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for J.J. Redick. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in for Richardson.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. To the middle. Kleber with the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Down low, here's George, and George with the stuff.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The pass to Kleber. It's stolen by Morris. And the Clippers another fast break opportunity here. The shot by Rondo is no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Left side, Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
The Clippers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Mann. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Kleber kicks to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis with the ball. The 17-footer. And with the rebound. Porzingis with the steal. Another shot. And the layup is good. Finney-Smith's got 5.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Batum. That's short off the rim. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Batum. Paul George is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. 5 to shoot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Good on both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, George. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Jackson against Doncic. Passes to Hardaway. They get the rebound. Porzingis drops in the layup for 2.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Jackson finds George. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Kennard.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And the pass to Kleba. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Batum. Again, the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Los Angeles. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Jackson misses. Mavericks trail by 21. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by George. Kleba finds Doncic. Off target from 3-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis trying to get free. No good from Finney-Smith.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Kleba. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Maxi Kleba. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Cousins. Tries yet again. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And Beverly kicks to George. That three off the mark. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And stolen by Cousins. Beverly against Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Redick finds Cauley Stein. Back to Redick. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, George. But they'll get another chance. Over in the corner, Beverly. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That one good for two.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's Los Angeles winning. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.